Hello and welcome to this brief overview of the DotCO Law Marketing personal injury lawyer websites. DotCO Law Marketing is revolutionizing the way consumers find lawyers on the internet. Today I would like to share with you just a couple of the reasons that we're able to make that claim. It all begins with our domain names. You'll notice that in this example I have pulled up the Des Moines Personal Injury Lawyer.co website. That is what is referred to as an exact match domain. You'll notice that every one of our domain names begin with a city, in this case Des Moines, Iowa, a practice area, in this case personal injury, and the word lawyer or attorney. They also end in the word .co, hence the name of the company, DotCO Law Marketing. Because our websites are built on exact match domain names, there's a much greater likelihood that our sites will show up when certain searches are run in the major search engines. Search engines view exact match domain names with favorability because they indicate that the site is actually about, more often than not, the topic or the subject of the domain name. In the case of personal injury law, we have a grand total of 514 websites that have been built out in cities across the country, all of which are built on exact match domain names. In order to find a personal injury lawyer website near you, we have provided a link on this page below this video. If you click on the banner that looks like this Des Moines Personal Injury Lawyer banner, you will be taken to this tool whereby we have listed all 514 domain names. In this case, this is the personal injury listings, but we have other listings that are available should you be interested in, for example, brain injury or burn injury, car accident lawyer, or motorcycle accident. We have websites built out around each of those topics as well. So you may just select a new practice area, select your state, and click on Find Sites, in this case Colorado, and you'll have a list of available websites. You can click through to the links from here and further explore those sites at your leisure. So let's take a look at the Des Moines Personal Injury Lawyer website for a little bit more detail. You'll notice as you click through the pages that we have built pages relevant to a variety of different causes of personal injuries. For example, we have a Des Moines car accident lawyer page or a premises liability page. Those are fairly generic concepts related to personal injury. But we also get very specific. You'll notice that we have a page devoted just, for example, to FILA, railroad injury attorneys, or maritime injury lawyers. If you click through to these pages, you'll see that they are very rich in content, in answering consumers' questions, and addressing the topics that those consumers might be interested in learning a little bit more about. This is important because you want to be top of mind as an attorney when a consumer actually realizes they need to hire someone. That's one of the key critical components of the DotCO Law Marketing program. We strive to answer consumers' questions that they would have about a specific practice area of law or about a type of injury that they may have suffered. And we place our lawyer customers top of mind when those questions are answered. You know, one of the other questions we're often asked by our customers is, how is it that DotCO Law Marketing is similar to or different from, and as the case may be, a typical legal directory? You know, most lawyers and law firms have exposure or experience dealing with legal directories or other types of directories like the Yellow Pages. One of the main differences that we believe is a critical difference is we limit the amount of competition on any one of our pages to only 5 attorneys. You'll notice that the typical legal directory is actually striving to be over-inclusive. I've selected 2 just as a quick example here for Des Moines Personal Injury Lawyer. Both the Find Law Lawyer directory and the Lawyers.com lawyer directory each have 25 different law firms listed on the first page alone. That's the purpose of a directory. It is a database. It is a list of lawyers with basic contact information and a little bit of background about the firm. One of the interesting things that we've discovered recently as we've studied consumer behavior is that consumers, if you give them too many choices, will in fact choose not to choose. They're scared of too many choices, and in that way we strive to provide just the right amount of options available to consumers, again by limiting the number of competitors on any given page to no more than 5. Other than that, we are very similar to a legal directory in that when you do arrive here on one of our websites and you're interested in learning a little bit more information about the law firm, you can simply mouse over on the firm and get a brief overview, in this case the Heminger Law Firm in Des Moines, You've got their contact information immediately available to you. You can also click on the full listing and up pops a full profile of the firm with background and licensure information, the states that the firm is licensed to practice in, etc., etc. Also, right directly from our listing, you can click through to the firm's website, or you can click on the contact page. In this case, again, there's the firm's website. You can click on the contact button, and a small intake form will immediately pop up, and the firm can be contacted directly from our ad or from our webpage on DotCO. That, in a nutshell, is the DotCO personal injury experience. Feel free to explore this site or any other site that you may click through to. Should you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact us directly. You can reach us by phone at 832-470-9046. Again, that number is 832-470-9046. You can also send us an email, info@dotcolaw.co, dotcolaw.co, or you can select the state where you practice from the map below and contact an internet marketing consultant directly. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.